If you are new to Taxi Boss, you might or have missed a good bunch of limited cars, even cars from Halloween, winters, Easter, and recently summer, to cars that goes off sale after a week or two. This type of cars that won't coming back for sale, hence they are limited. Unless you are playing car dealership tycoon that treat limited like your dad's coming back from buying milk at convenience store. So new player might not able to get all limited, but if you are over 30 years old and you join the Discord server, there's a channel that sells limited cars, or to say it correctly, bid on it. However, because they were in high demand, their price are exaggerated high, from price of a hypercar to a price of a mansion in real life. With that being said, let's see how expensive can they get. So what is it then? Well, it's called auction, a place for everyone weird that can bid on limited cars and try to win it. Those limited cars that are on auction are from exploiters who got banned by Taxi Boss moderators. So if you want to put your Foster Bobtail on sale, you need to be banned for Taxi Boss.
That's a bug! That is a bug!
Of course, this is only for limited cars, so cars you can buy in games are not on auctions. I made it clear now, and we can start with the cheapest car on auction. It's obvious that Volkswagen Beetle are cheapest limited cars on auction, but to say it's cheapest, it is not cheap at all. The price of a Volkswagen Beetle when it was being sold is at 1.2 million. With this price, you can buy Venom F5 in-game, which is 10 times better than the Beetle in terms of rating and performance. And this is just a tip of the iceberg here. We got more cars that doesn't even worth the price people paying at. Chevrolet Corvette C7 ZR1 costs 8.8 million. It's a car you probably forget about after driving it. Next up, surprisingly, is Lamborghini Aventador at 15.2 million. It's a good deal considering there's dozens of people fighting over a car. Next on the list is Audi Quattro, priced at 19.5 million. Again, a car you will forget about its existence. And next one is Chevrolet Camaro Z28, priced at 20.9 million. For a car like this, it isn't a great deal, plus you will forget about it after buying it. Next one, Ford 1937 Custom. When it was on auction, this car sold, you won't believe this, 27.1 million. Who wouldn't pay 27 million on this goofy looking car? And it performs really bad. I know everyone wants limited cars in Taxi Boss, but buying this at staggering price is the worst way to obtain them. Now let's look at the American muscle Portier Fiber Trans Am, valued at 35.7 million. And we got 3 BMW that is sold in a really close price. Modified BMW X5 M at 38.5 million, BMW i8 41.7 million. When it was sold on auction, BMW M4 DTM cost $1 million more than a i8. Next car is a Dodge Charger, cost $52.4 million in auction. Abarth 500, $52.8 million for a tiny car. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, priced at $53.1 million in game dollar. Next car is unique. It's a hot rod based on a Ford Model A. It's not surprised it wouldn't be cost $58.3 million to own. Unfortunately, however, the price was down to $55.3 million because the person who bid $58.3 million is a cheater. And thanks to him, we got more cars to sell on auction, and you do entire hot rod auction. So don't cheat, guys and girls, or your limited is ours. Next one is Volvo X60 Polestar TC1, sold at $56.4 million. 2 million more and you have Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic. And close to that price is Lamborghini Senna SCV12. Very close between these two. Up next is Ferrari F12, worth $65.7 million for a gorgeous car. Chevrolet Corvette C8 Z06, $69.9 million. Nice. You know what else is nice? Ferrari F12 TDF also cost $69.9 million, with $20,000 more over the Corvette. Next one, Mclaren Beetle, one of the best limited cars in game, costs whopping $85 million in game's cash. Volkswagen ID.R, despite it is a terrible car in game, it still makes people pay $89.6 million for a spinning car. Even worse, someone paid $92 million for DeLorean, a car I call it a steel box. Porsche 911 Dakar cost $97.6 million and 69 cents. Very nice. And now, people pay 8-digit number on these cars they will forget about, which is ridiculous. But you know what is more ridiculous? Paying $106.2 million on Alfa Romeo 155 DTM V6 Ti, BMW CSL 3.0 Homage 107.3 million, 190 million for Bugatti Veyron, which originally cost 4.8 million when it was on store. Aspark Owl, a really good electric car, even without upgrade, cost 129 million, and we got more. Modified Peugeot RCZ, a golden car that worth over 160 million. Mclaren GT 166 million. I drove it once, I forgot about it. Ford Mustang Hoonicorn cost unreal price of 206 million in games dollar. $2 million more and you have Apollo IE. Bugatti Lamborghini 212.8 million. I was not surprised at this point because we have more. Next one is also the Bugatti Z28, valued at 212 million. Lexus LFA. When this car was on sale in game, it cost 1.8 million to purchase. Now guess how much it cost? 249 million. The dealership markup is insane. Mclaren Senna, when it was on auction, it cost 260.7 million. You think that's it? No. BMW N1 cost, ready? $425 million. That is absolutely mental for a car you wouldn't drive after buying it. But there's a car that even veterans aren't able to obtain. Modified BMW M3 E92. It was sold on auction for, drumroll please, 535.6 million in-game dollar, making it the most expensive car to be ever sold on auction. And I do think this is the only car that deserves to have such high value. With that being the final nail of the coffins, join TaxiBoss Discord server and participate auction if you don't have limited cars, because in next few days, McLaren F1 Longtail will be on auction as an auction of the month, and you don't want to miss it out. So join it now if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video. I catch you in the next video. Goodbye.